Hello. Hello. Yeah, hi Divya, how are you?
Hi, Ankit. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. So, uh, okay, first thing is that I'll just
Mm.
feature this interview on our YouTube channel. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, should we start the interview?
Yes, yes, sure.
Okay. First of all, welcome to our show. Okay. And
Thank you.
yeah, how did you become interested in architecture and what inspired you to pursue it as a career?
So what fascinates me back that time was how buildings are created and how they are like correlating with the landscape or the built environment or the public spaces around them. So this is the main reason. I used to think about how they have been built or how they are created. Or moreover, we don't see a building alone. We always see a building with its landscape or or its surrounding areas. So this fascinates me more, and that's why I chose architecture.
Okay. So, tell me about your family background. Like you had someone who who is an architect or interior designer.
No, no, not in my family. I am the only one who's pursuing architecture or who's in the art field, but no one in my family is from the same background.
Okay. And so when did you start your career in architects?
So it's been around 4 years since I'm working. So matlab, I have been graduated 4 years back, and I'm working with Chaukor Studio since then.
Okay, Chaukor Studio. Okay. And let's say, what is the design process like a conceptual and to finalize of a project?
So here in Chaukor Studio, we basically follow 3 to 4. We have divided the whole design process in some stages, like the design stage in which we provide the conceptual, we make the conceptual drawing and all. Second one may be the schematic design or the design development stage in which we provide the or make the whole drawing set, detailed drawing set, and then the site supervision stage comes in which the construction phase starts, in which the construction of the building starts. So these are the main phases in which we work, and this is the whole process.
Okay, okay. And let's say, tell me, what's your strategy to collaborate effectively with us with the client's contractor and the other stakeholder in a project?
So I think the clear communication or the communication is the key to
Yeah.
collaborate effectively. So uh, we try to document everything, uh, all the changes or all the drawings which we get. We try to put it in a written format so the communication further becomes clear and transparent, and all the stakeholders and all the clients and vendors will come on a same page.
Okay. And how did you approach a site analyzing and context in a design process?
Site analysis and context.
Yeah.
So, for site analysis and context, we mainly do site visits to understand the climatic conditions of the site or the physical elements of the site, like the topography, the uh, how it is connected to the various other areas around it. And like, as a contextual study, we mainly try to understand if there is any architectural language, type of building around them, and if they have any particular language of architecture. Also, if they have any historical background or something. And then we try to accommodate in our design process, and also try to we try to plan our things according to that only.
Okay. And let's say, how did you balance the ethical of functionality in architectural design?
Sorry, I didn't get you.
I said, like, how did you balance your ethicals and functionality in your architectural design?
Functionality. Okay. So, for functionality, uh, we try to put plans in a more functional manner. Uh, More than we try to focus more on functionality, and the aesthetics come over with the materials or the forms which we play. We try to play with the materials and the forms. We try to pick different materials according to the context, maybe related to context. And also for aesthetics, we often try to uh, take different materials to जैसे बिल्डिंग्स पे हम ट्राई करते हैं कि डिफरेंट मटेरियल्स के साथ प्ले करना ताकि थोड़ा कुछ डिफरेंट फील निकल के आए उससे.
Let's say in a design, कुछ unique in a way.
हाँ, कुछ यूनिक. यस, यस, यस.
Okay, okay. And let's say in a COVID, like that time, what is like, what is your strategy? How did you see that time?
In COVID times, mainly the approach in which we work, मतलब COVID से पहले we used to work in office environment, and we when think कि इस ऑफिस के अलावा हम नहीं काम कर सकते, ऐसे इंडिपेंडेंटली काम नहीं कर सकते. बट व्हेन कोविड हिट्स, almost everyone is working from home and independently. So the approach changes that we can also work from home, and we can deliver it not more efficiently, but yes, in a particular manner or efficiently.
Okay. So and let's say in a market term condition, so how did you see the changes after the COVID?
Mm, the market obviously changes because before COVID it's normal, but after COVID the construction halts, and all of the clients, maybe the जो जिनका घर है जो बनवा रहे हैं, they become very what to say, कि मतलब काम शुरू होगा या नहीं होगा या कब तक होगा. तो कोविड के टाइम पे तो बहुत ऐसी प्रॉब्लम्स आ रही थी, बट कोविड के बाद भी मार्केट जो है वो लिफ्ट अप हुआ है. तो अब तो फिर भी ट्रैक
Normal.
पे है. नॉर्मल
Normal.
है. इनफैक्ट जब कोविड टाइम था तो मतलब लोग क्योंकि घर में रह रहे थे, तो they discover the need to define their spaces in which they are living or they are working. So they are now investing more into their private spaces or the spaces in which they are working.
Okay. Mm. So right now, like Divya, you are doing business all over the. I guess you have also done project in all over the India, or it's only for like let's say Delhi NCR.
It's mainly in NCR region, but we have some sites in different parts of India, like in UP or in Rajasthan and other areas like that. But we are mainly focusing on Delhi
Delhi NCR.
NCR.
Okay. And how did you stay updated with the latest trends, material technology in architecture?
Mm, I think it's to do with the visit that we do in different design expos and events. And we also get updates from the magazines and journals. But mainly, it's from the visits that we do, like Ace Tech is one and India Design is another. So from these expos or exhibitions, we get the latest trends and what is hot in the
Design.
market.
Okay. And okay. Okay. Can you discuss your challenges you faced in previous projects or like when you start your career?
Previously, I think we had some issues related to the timely completion of our projects. So to overcome that, we try to document it properly, मतलब जो पहले करते थे उससे better ways में we try to document it, so that everyone, uh, जितने भी लोग हैं, जितने भी लोग हमारे साथ काम कर रहे हैं, दे हैव द रिटन प्रूफ और रिटन डॉक्यूमेंट टू क्लैरिफाई और टू उस मतलब उस जो भी डॉक्यूमेंट है उसको उस टाइम पे देख के तुरंत ही चीजें रिजॉल्व हो सके। सो प्रीवियसली जो भी प्रोजेक्ट्स थे उसमें मेनली हमारा टाइमली कंप्लीशन को लेके थोड़ा इशू रहता था, बट वी आर ओवरकमिंग दैट with the proper documentation and everything and the team efforts.
Okay. So, let's say when did you start your career? So, what challenges are you facing on that time?
uh, at the start of my career.
Yeah, like in architecture, in architecture, not that way.
Acha, in architecture, so I am doing a job in Chaukor studio. So, like I mentioned already, so in Chaukor studio, we face face some problems like timely
The same.
completions or coordinations with the person which we are working. So, mm,
Okay. Let's see. Can you discuss your approach of integrated technology such as BIM files?
BIM files. Uh, look, we are in a niche, or we mainly do residential projects. So we don't use BIM in that because I think the BIM is mainly used for
Product.
more, no, not product, but for more सब बड़ी buildings के लिए और larger spaces के लिए, because residential में what happens is कि you need to change more often, मतलब कि अगर कुछ site से requirement आई है तो you need to change it more often. So I think BIM is not मतलब इस जो जिस निश में हम काम करते हैं रेजिडेंशियल प्रोजेक्ट्स में, so BIM is not, I think, more applicable on that sort. It's more applicable, I think, on the larger spaces or larger
So,
buildings.
okay. So, what kind of tool are you using on that process? May I know?
Mm, mainly some 2D softwares, some 3D softwares, and rendering also.
Okay.
So these are the few softwares that we are using right now.
Okay. Or or can you share your experience you have working on a project with unlimited resources, let's say in a challenges in our environment?
Limited resources. So वी मतलब ऐसा कोई प्रोजेक्ट नहीं है, बट द चौको स्टूडियो ऑफिस इटसेल्फ, द ऑफिस इन विच वी वर्क इन, सो इट्स it was a industrial building before the office starts, and then we have a readaptive it मतलब इसको readaptive reuse करके वो हमने एक ऑफिस बिल्डिंग में कन्वर्ट किया था। सो जो भी यहाँ पे इंडस्ट्रियल जैसे जैसे फॉर इंस्टेंस द डोर्स which we have injected till now. So these are the doors which were used in the industrial building also. तो उस टाइप से जैसे कुछ बैम्बूज थे, तो वो हमने अपनी डिजाइन एलिमेंट्स मतलब वो डिजाइन के थीम में हमने उसको यूज किया। तो द बैम्बूज आर यूज्ड ऑन द सीलिंग्स एंड द डोर्स which were already there, they are also मतलब ये अभी भी यूज हो रहे हैं वो जो डोर्स है। तो उस टाइप से हमने कुछ मतलब लिमिटेड रिसोर्सेज ही थे क्योंकि मतलब इंडस्ट्रियल बिल्डिंग थी, उसको ऑफिस स्पेस में कन्वर्ट किया था। तो जो लिमिटेड रिसोर्सेज मतलब जो भी रिसोर्सेज हमारे पास ऑलरेडी अवेलेबल थे उसको ही लेके हम लोगों ने पूरा ही ऑफिस स्पेस जो है वो क्रिएट किया था। तो ऐसा कोई प्रोजेक्ट नहीं है, बट द चौकोर स्टूडियो का ऑफिस इटसेल्फ इज वन ऑफ दोज एग्जांपल आई कैन गिव।
That's great. Uh, like let's say, can you can you discuss your experience with designing or functional space, such as mixed building development?
We don't do any mixed-use development
Basically, you're doing
projects yet.
uh,
Basically, we are doing more residential projects and some commercial projects. So, because we think that if you do a certain type of project, you became an expert in that. अगर हम ऐसे डिफरेंट डिफरेंट टाइप के प्रोजेक्ट्स करते हैं तो मतलब एक निश क्रिएट नहीं होता. यू डोंट बिकम एन एक्सपर्ट इन दैट. तो जैसे अगर हम रेजिडेंशियल प्रोजेक्ट्स कर रहे हैं तो वी हैव अ सर्टेन सेट ऑफ नेटवर्क्स with vendors, with suppliers and everything. So we can become an expert in that niche.
okay, that's great. Uh, okay. Uh, how did you handle the changes or modification to the project during the construction phase?
During the construction phase, if the
Yes.
changes are matlab, are thought about or are logical and are inevitable, then we are flexible to do so. So, if any changes occur, we then document it in the previous drawing which we have, and share it with the others also, with the clients and the other vendors which are working on the project, so that everyone is clear on the thing which get revised and all. So this is the main thing. Matlab, we document it very well, and we kept it in a written format so that uh, anyone can refer it for the future reference also.
Okay. How did you approach the, let's say, the budgeting and the cost management in your project?
Sorry, cost management.
Yeah, cost management and budget of the project.
So, for any, if we talk about any preliminary budgeting, so we define a price per square unit or something. We define a price based on the square foot units, and the uh, जो भी वो होता है डिटेल जो बजटिंग होती है, जो भी डिटेल बजटिंग होती है, दैट इज हैंडल्ड बाय द प्रोजेक्ट engineer, which is in our studio only, which is in our office only. So they handle the detailed budgeting of the project.
Okay. Let's see. Let's say, how did you approach creating innovative, unique solutions in architectural challenges?
Sorry, I didn't get your
Well,
question.
okay.
I
Uh,
didn't get your question.
my question is that, like, how did you approach creating innovative or unique solution for architectural design? Let's say in a project.
Unique solutions. So I think it's mainly we first try to get the requirements of the client. If unique solutions and innovations. So we used to get the requirements of the client, and then we define if something can be created, can be installed, or can be innovated. Like like for example, uh, we have done a project in Jodhpur. So hello.
No, no, it's okay. It's okay. Tell me.
Huh. So we have run a project in Jodhpur. Hello.
Yeah, yeah. Your voice is audible.
Am I?
Please tell me.
Oh, okay. So in that project, we have used some sustainable things, or the things which related to the context of the site. We use the design element which correlates with the context of the other buildings. like some which symbolizes or which we try to we try to integrate the design elements or the construction techniques of the surrounding buildings or surrounding areas in our project. So these kind of practices we do to uh, try to get the innovations in our design.
Okay. Or let's say, can you discuss your experience working with the locals building codes and regulation?
So local building codes and regulation are often ये तो जो होता है वो हम एक्चुअली हर प्रोजेक्ट में यूज करते हैं. सो जब जैसे ही प्रोजेक्ट स्टार्ट होता है we get the requirements, we set on the we sit on the table to design, and then we have to look at the building codes to uh, जो भी बिल्डिंग कोड्स होते हैं वो फिर उसके अकॉर्डिंगली ही डिजाइन होता है कि क्या वहाँ की हाइट रिक्वायरमेंट्स होंगे, क्या एफएआरस होंगे. वो सारी चीजें पहले हम लोग डिस्कस करते हैं, देन उसके बाद ही प्लानिंग स्टार्ट होती है.
Okay. So thank you, Divya. Like we had a limited time. Thank you for your time, and let's say I really enjoyed this time. I hope you too. Let's see.
यस यस आई विल.
Uh, see you soon. Okay.
ओके.
Thank you.
ओके. थैंक यू. बाय.